600 college students took at least one of the following three subjects: astronomy, biology, and chemistry. 100 of these students took only astronomy. 100 of these students took only biology. 100 of these students took only chemistry. 250 of these students did not take astronomy. 250 of these students did not take biology. 250 of these students did not take chemistry. How many students took all three of the following subjects: astronomy, biology, and chemistry? By the way, the word these refers to 600 students in each of the 6 statements. It's a fairly challenging Venn diagram problem, and I will show the solution, sure, but you can actually try it on your own if you want and see if you can figure it out on your own. It's a challenging Venn diagram problem. It's not a traditional typical three-set Venn diagram problem. You really have to draw your picture and think about it, and that's the goal of this activity or problem. So here's the solution. We have a Venn diagram involving three sets. A stands for astronomy, B stands for biology, C stands for chemistry. The very first line of the question says 600 college students took at least one of the following three subjects. So we have nothing here. I'm going to put a 0. And this region represents the people who took only biology. This region represents the people who took only astronomy. And this part belongs to the people who took only chemistry. According to the question, 100 took astronomy, 100 took only astronomy, and 100 took only biology, and 100 took only chemistry. Note the 4 numbers in this C circle. If you add them up, they'll represent the total number of people who took chemistry. If you add these 4 numbers, that'll tell you the total number of people who took biology. And if you add these 4 numbers together, you're going to get the total number of people who took astronomy. And the numbers I have listed here, 100, 100, 100, these are the number of people who took only astronomy, only biology, and only chemistry. How do we handle these? 250 of these students did not take astronomy. That tells me that these 3 numbers should add up to 250. Now, green probably is not the best choice. Let's use blue. These 3 numbers should add up to 250. Why? 250 of these students did not take astronomy. These are the people who did not take astronomy. And you want to pause here and really make sure you understand the statement and the picture and the connection between the two. So, if 250 students did not take astronomy, and if these 3 numbers should add up to 250, this better be 150. We're going to write it here. Just 50, not 150, just 50. So we're going to write it right here. Okay, let's try for the next one. Did not take biology. Let's try green. Green may work. Okay, we know according to the question 250 of these students did not take biology. So that tells me these 3 numbers should add up to 250. Why? Because they belong outside the circle for biology, and we don't have to worry about this number because we don't have anybody here. So we are only talking about these 3 numbers. These 3 groups of people did not take biology, and that should add up to 250. So this better be 50. The last statement, 250 of these students did not take chemistry. So these numbers should add up to 250. These are the people who did not take chemistry. And if this is 100, this is 100, this should be 50. Note, in a Venn diagram, we have in a 3-set Venn diagram, we have 8 regions. And in this problem so far, we have accounted for 7 of those 8 regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to find this because that's what the question wants you to answer finally. How many students took all 3 of the following subjects, astronomy, biology, and chemistry? And one way to handle it, from 600, subtract everything that you've accounted for. So let's do it right here. So to find my final answer, I'm going to take 600, then subtract 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50. And what do I get here? 600 minus 450. And that's 150. So 150 students took all 3 subjects, astronomy, biology, and chemistry. That's my answer. 150, that's my answer. Let's write it down right here.